Now, of course, what follows everything on Thanksgiving is, of course, Black Friday.
Well, now it doesn't follow Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It happens on Thanksgiving.
There's a big thing against that now.
REI, I think REI isn't. See, my wife told me this. She said that REI, the outdoor sports, they're like closing on Black Friday, which I said no.
On
I said
Black Friday
that's
or
what
on
I said. I said that's not
Thanksgiving?
good. They need to make money. Why don't do that?
Black Friday they should be open, but Thanksgiving I think everyone should close.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All
Be
right.
at home with your family, people.
Because I don't like that the competitive nature bleeds into people enjoying themselves. Because it's like, well, we have to get beat everybody else and open up before everybody else,
Right.
so we ruin Thanksgiving. So close Thanksgiving, but first thing Friday morning, like feel free to open at 4 a.m. I don't care.
Yeah. So
You know,
first
that's
things
part of the
first.
fun.
We all worked in retail at one point or another, right? I worked probably from when I ran out of gas when I got my car. That was when I got my first job. So from like 16 to probably about 27, 26, I worked in retail and did Black Friday all the time. So it's funny because Thanksgiving and Black Friday now have a completely different feel. I actually miss Christmas carols now because I used to hear them all the time at this point and I hated them. But now I miss them. First of all, I'm going to say something bad about Disney. Disney has a Christmas carols album where all of the characters are singing Christmas carols. There's a song where Pooh is singing Silent Night. Do you know how... Yeah, that's exactly...
That
Pooh
sounds...
already talks slow, and Silent Night is like the...
Silent Night.
It is just like that. I was like, you paired the worst Christmas song with one of the slowest talking animals. It was brutal.
do Eeyore, you know?
Yeah, Eeyore would have been the next best choice. But anyways, so where did you worked at?
I worked at Best Buy, which is like the worst place to work on Black Friday. And then I worked at AT&T, which wasn't so bad because we opened up at
Reasonable.
normal hours and our sales were always garbage. So
They weren't that bad. We used to do buy one get one free when I worked there at AT&T too. So,
yeah, like 1 year, but I mean, it doesn't draw the crowd like Best Buy does when you're selling $200 TVs and stuff
Right.
like that.
And you
I
worked
6 in the morning.
Well, I worked at Bose, but they stuck it to the man, which I loved because we would get fined by the mall every year to give us Thanksgiving off, and I loved it.
They would take the fine.
Just take the fine.
They don't do it anymore.
as a company. No,
Oh, and make you work.
No. They would pay the
would-
mall not to be open because the mall was like, if your store is not open, you will pay us.
yeah, there was a fine for it.
Oh,
But they would take it and they would stick it to the man and they would say, "I'm giving my employees the day off,"
And then they realized-
and they would pay the fine.
See, now they did have it slowly because I was there a little bit longer than you. So they slowly kind of worked their way into now being open on Thanksgiving. So the first thing they started doing was the Midnight Madness. And they would be open up at midnight. And it wasn't that bad. It was kind of a cool experience because when I did a Midnight Madness, I think 2 or 3 years in a row. So from like midnight to about 2 a.m., it's busy. From about 2 a.m. to about 8 a.m., ain't nobody in that store. So if you
trying
want
to buy $400 headphones.
yeah, if you want to catch up on some movies you haven't seen, but here's the sad part: by about 8 a.m., you start going a little crazy. You're like literally crazy because you've been up.
When do they send you home? That's 8 hours.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're 9 hours.
No. Usually it's
over.
usually it's a 10-hour shift.
Okay.
So about right when you're about to leave is right when you start like seeing things, like things appearing. You start, hi, how can I help you? There's no one in front of you, David. But yeah, I always loved it just because of you barely had to work.
Yeah, no, I always take those shifts. That's like during Christmas season and my job. Like it's always slow and everyone takes that off. I'm like, I'll work. I want to take off in January when it's busy.
Yeah,
like,
when everyone's back up.
I'm happy to work when it's super slow at work.
But so you worked at Best Buy, right? So
Yeah, Best Buy was awful.
Yeah, you probably got the brunt of it compared to where we worked. I mean, we worked in kind of a special audio store.
I think I only did like Black Friday. I worked there for 4 years, I want to say, and I only did Black Friday once because the other years I did, I was like, I'm taking this off because I had enough seniority where I could.
Right.
Oh wow.
Because Black Friday sucked.
Those were blocked off. We couldn't.
Yeah, you
take
couldn't.
off.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Maybe I worked it 2 years, but I didn't work it all 4. But I remember getting there at 4 o'clock in the morning to open up at 6, and this is when they didn't open up on Thanksgiving. This is when it opened up on Friday.
Right. Now it's completely... I think they all open now. Well, it's weird, not to interrupt your story, but now they open up at like 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving.
5 or 6 on Thanksgiving, yeah.
Then they close at 10, and then they reopen at like 6 or 4 or something like that. So go ahead.
But it was terrible because you'd walk in, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, you just got there.
Yeah, you're
well, tired. Everyone's in line like, oh, when you guys are going to open up? When are you going to give me that TV? What I'm like, dude.
Well, wait, Best Buy does tickets now, right?
Well, yeah, they did then too.
Okay.
But if you were the person out there giving tickets, it was always the worst because you have the mob of people.
Yeah.
And those people are crazy. You guys are insane. Nothing is worth money off of TV. Just go home and go to sleep. Spend time with your family.
It's fun hanging out.
See,
there.
that's
No,
what I
it's
said.
not.
I said
It
it was
is
fun.
fun.
That's what I said.
I remember when I was 21, the first time I sat outside of a Circuit City for like 4 to 6 hours. And I remember I was with my little cousin and I was just turned 21. So I went to like a 7-Eleven and grabbed some alcohol and just kept it in the brown paper bag and sat in line and drank.
Oh my gosh.
It was so awesome. I had such a great time. I met tons of cool people in line.
I don't know. I guess my time is worth more to me. I'd rather just either be sleeping or spending time with family.
I didn't buy anything. I didn't buy anything.
Why were you there?
Because it was fun.
It's not fun.
Why do you go to Disneyland? You wait in line.
Yeah, to ride an amusement
but you
park,
don't.
Right,
the best part is the line.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. You're wrong there, Jordan. But I do understand. And here's the difference. I think there are some, and we'll go over actually a couple deals. That's what I'll have you pull up on the iPad. There are some really incredible deals though this year. Actually, I think there are. Now,
I disagree.
I think really.
I do.
So?
I just don't think any deal is worth that.
Now, it's like $50. It's like I was looking through them, I'm like $50 off. I'm like $50.
Yeah, here's the difference. You guys are all have good jobs. Like when you were poor,
it's not that like
$50 is a lot of money.
It made a difference when I was poor, but now I'm just like screw that. I wouldn't even roll out.
You're not rich, but you know what I mean.
No,
I think I've bought. Actually, let me think back. I think I've bought one Black Friday item, and I didn't even wait in line. I paid my coworker to pay his son to wait in line to get me a crappy TV from Circus City.
This is what I was thinking. They have like you can pay anybody to almost do anything, right? But that was kind of a weird statement. No, but I bet there's a company that actually will wait in line for you.
There is.
No, there are people that will wait in line for you.
There
for
sure. Like that. I saw I don't know, an article about a guy in New York who'd wait for you for like iPhones and stuff like that.
That's
you
awesome.
Pay him to wait in line to buy
what a great
I wait in line for people for money. I mean, it's easy. I actually rather do that than get the $50 off on whatever I'm going to buy.
No, but one of the things.
Money.
I don't know.
So here's one of the big deal. I know you guys might not say it's a good deal, but I think it's a good deal. If you don't own one of the things is it at Target? Yeah, Target. Target has an Xbox. Pull it up. So Target, and I'll go off memory here. Target has an Xbox One that includes a copy of Gears of War, the HD version, the Ultimate Edition. Which did you play Gears of War, Jordan? You played it.
I played the first one.
I played the first one too.
Excellent games. Even the third one. No, the third one was really good. The second one was okay.
They're cool. I think it's better experience if you have somebody to play with.
Yeah, where you can do the 2-player co-op thing. I don't think they ever got to 4-player co-op, but the 2-player co-op. So they have an Xbox One that includes Gears of War, which has all 3 of that. I don't think it includes the Judgment one. No, just the 3. And then it also includes a $60
gift card.
So essentially you buy Fallout 4. Come on. What else are you going to buy?
Diapers. Target gift card, man. That's where we buy all our
you're not going to buy an Xbox One and not buy any games for it.
Yeah, come on. Well, it comes with one. But
I borrow your guys' games. You're not playing them all. You're just playing Fallout.
That's a good point. But that's $300.
No, that was really the best. That was the best Xbox because I was looking on the different deals and stuff, trying to find the best Xbox or PlayStation deal because I'm trying to figure out where to spend your guys' money when I win the weight challenge thing. And I saw that one is by far the best deal.
Now, I have a question. You talk yourself out of these deals. You always tell me this.
Yeah, no, what I do every Black Friday, and I try to do it this one, but I really didn't see stuff I wanted, but is I get a list of everything I want.
Yep.
And I get it like 2 weeks before, and then I slowly talk myself out of buying them all the way up to Black Friday, and it's awesome because I'm like, do I really need this new speaker, these new headphones? Nah, I don't need them. So that's my tradition. I always claim I'm going to buy all these things, and then I talk myself out of them.
My thing, like, if I want something, I just buy it most of the time.
Yeah, that's the
Unless
problem.
it's like a new TV, but that's like, I don't know, a year purchase or something like that.
So another big thing, obviously, that everyone goes and gets the doorbusters for is TVs. What was one of the best? I think Best Buy had one of the best TVs.
Well, this is still Target's deals, but let me...
They had like a curved TV, like the new curved TVs.
Hold on, I have a question. Maybe Gerald can
$8.99.
answer this. What is the deal with the curved TV? Does that make it does it look better?
I think it looks more cinematic because it's like that. I mean,
okay,
you see on the video.
Yeah, if you're on the YouTube
audio.
video, yeah.
I don't know if you've been to a movie theater, but they're all curved.
Are they?
No.
No, it's just like...
That's what I thought.
Stereo, I don't know.
It has like an enveloping...
Yeah, so
enveloping.
if you're the guy on the side of the couch, you're not seeing an awkward color or anything like that. It's more...
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, the idea
I think it's more of a gimmick.
cool, but yeah, it's for sure gimmicky. But you know, it's the newest style, so for $8.99 to have one of those TVs is kind of cool. But at a certain point, doesn't everybody have a really nice TV? Like
I'm still rocking a 46-inch LG 1080p that I got. I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago now.
I get really mad when I read these deals because I bought my very first when I got a good job and got some money, one of the first things you do is you buy a big old TV. Everybody.
That's my tax return check with the TV.
Right, exactly, right? So I bought this big old TV. It was a 40-inch. This was like huge, at the time. And I spent like $2,600 on this thing. This is you can tell it's a while ago. But when I read these deals, I just get mad. I'm like, how? It's
Right.
like $150
fair.
for a $50 TV screen.
Well, yeah, like Best Buy has a 65-inch Super HD, so 4K for $2,000, and it's normally $2,500 to $3,800.
That's such a good deal.
They're really good.
There's a 60-inch 4K for $800. Normally,
Dude, that's what I was
$1,500.
talking
Yeah,
about,
they even have a
That's
deal.
crazy.
They have a deal at I think it's at Best Buy where if you buy the Xbox One and it includes a copy of the Lego game, which whatever. It's
Yeah,
like
Xbox One, Lego Movie video game, and a 40-inch 1080p Samsung TV for $500.
You paid $2,400, you loser.
I know.
See, I have a 61-inch DLP that I got for like $1,200 like 6 years ago, and
Yeah.
I love that.
You're still
TV.
rocking the DLP. Wow.
I love DLP. I know they stopped making that because they were like, no one's gonna buy another TV ever again.
Right.
Because this is the best thing that ever happened. It weighs like 95 pounds. I can carry it with like a friend super easy, and it's like super large. And every 3 years I have to replace
Change
the
the
bulb,
bulb.
and it's
Right, right.
$80, and I get a brand new TV because it's just like brand new because that's the only functional part. There's no moving parts in the TV. Everything is just this one bulb.
Yeah,
When
it still
goes
looks
out,
really
it's
good.
Brand new. It
My-
looks amazing.
My dad had when we were growing up. He had the first big TV he
the
bought.
Trinitron.
You remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember
It had the
Trinitron.
Sony,
yeah.
or the Sony Trinitron.
Yeah, it had a wooden panel on the sides. This thing weighed like
300
oh no,
at least.
3,000 maybe. You should carry the zero, buddy. No, but what
It weighed
that TV?
3,000.
It didn't weigh 3,000 pounds.
Weighed like 350 though.
It
I
was-
remember carrying that thing. But I was ridiculous.
I was like, just get a new TV, Dad. But it was
We can't move it out of this
But
house.
it looked so even the picture because it was a CRT, so it still looked great. It's
I
even
remember arguing with one of the guys at Bose. He thought he was so smart. I'm like, CRT has the best picture. We compared it to like the
Yeah.
plasmas and I'm like, CRTs look so amazing.
They do, but they're
And
just
he would just argue with me. But I love the picture on a CRT. You never had to mess with it. It just looked good all the time.
yeah.
But,
Well, the funny thing, so one of the things with CRTs is arcade cabinets. We should go one year. It's this conference in I think it's in Northern California. It's called California Extreme. It's a arcade convention.
Oh, nice.
And it's all classic arcades. People rebuilt the arcades and they sell them. And because it's like a convention, they're like reasonably priced. Like you can buy a copy of NBA Jam for like $400. That's pretty good. The trick is though is that people are running out of CRT monitors because you want that bubble effect. Remember back in the day, because they'll install like flat screens, but it doesn't look the same. It's that that rounded where you can kind of not see the edge of the screen.
Right.
But apparently, like repairing a CRT television is extremely dangerous. Like you can certainly kill yourself very easily because there's a ton of energy packed inside the capacitors. Of course, have you fixed one, Jordan?
No, but there's I mess with the inside of it.
Dangerous,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
It's
mean,
my
there's
middle
certain
name.
capacitors things like it carries a high voltage load, but like it's not like if you open it and touch something, you're not gonna die. I've
So-
definitely broken up some of the vacuums in there so I can get rid of them.
Okay, so Jordan, are you gonna buy a system this Black Friday?
No.
Can you please?
Well, okay,
Please.
I will say yes, and then I'll
Okay,
talk
let's-
myself
let's-
out of it.
So we can play some games together? Come on.
Let's do this. We'll set up a hashtag. Okay, it'll be hashtag Jordan buy Xbox or hashtag Jordan buy PS4.
Okay,
And then
Xbox, please.
I've been looking at the 3DS games because that's my new system. That's the
Yeah, you
system
do play
I have.
3DS
I
a
have
lot, yeah.
3DS. I'm up with the time
Yeah.
from the portable systems.
So what 3DS games are
Um,
interesting you?
There were the new Zelda game, of
Yeah.
course. I'm waiting
the
for that to go
Triforce
down in
Heroes,
price. There were a couple others. There's that Professor
Professor Layton. Yeah, those are great
I
games.
love They
Those
are
games on my
really
Game
great
Boy,
games.
The original DS, I love those.
Yeah,
games.
they're kind of
I
like a
bought the
puzzle
old
game.
DS, yeah,
You would love those games because
I
you love
do,
puzzle
and
games.
I've got like two or three of them already,
okay.
and so I was looking at those, and then there's a couple new just like Pokemon games I want to try.
There was a
out.
new Pokemon game that came out for
something
Wii
else.
U called Mystery Dungeon, and it's
That's
got
on 3DS.
yeah, it's on 3DS too.
I think Mystery Dungeon games are only on 3D.
Oh, it got a really bad review.
Oh, okay.
I watched the Nintendo Direct that
Oh,
just
yeah,
came
yeah.
out, and they talked about a bunch of new games that are coming out. It didn't get a very good review.
I feel like you got to stick with the standard ones, like you can't
Dude.
go too deep into the Pokemon. You get to some bad games.
Speaking of the Nintendo Direct, they're releasing Red and Blue on the 3DS in the eShop.
Oh, really? Oh, that'd
Yeah.
be fun.
Awesome.
It's gonna be all the original stuff, except they're gonna enable where you can do wireless transfers, so you don't need to. Freaking
No, I think
Oh, that's
I
cool.
think they should make
We
you
need the
break out the
cable.
cable.
There is no cable for the 3DS, though. I
well, then
don't
you
think.
can never transfer.
But anyway,
That's
yeah,
cool.
they're re-putting the games on there.
I even
great.
thought about getting Majora's Mask just to replay it.
Yeah, we've been talking about it a lot.
Right, yeah. It's funny because I after the show, I always want to play the games.
I do
and
the
I'm
same
like,
thing.
I should play them before the show, so I'm like educated when I talk about it. But I've played it like 10 years. I'm like, oh, now that we've done the show, I wanted to play it. But
Yeah, when you started talking about Contra last episode, all I wanted to do was go play Contra.
I brought my laptop. You can play it
Okay,
one more time.
we'll do it. All right, cool. All right, so are you going to pick up anything? You going to shop anything on Black Friday? You said you and your wife go out
My
like
wife
that.
and I like to go out before after all the craziness, like around noon or whatever, after we've woken up from all the turkey we've had the day before, and just go out there. We got a blanket for 25% off. Stuff like that. Nothing crazy. No doorbusters.
See, I do the what is it called? The Monday, Cyber Monday.
Okay.
That's the following one, and there's some really good deals. Amazon, Newegg. I shouldn't have bought a computer until then, but whatever.
Yeah, Amazon's been disappointing lately.
They had, remember their Amazon Day, a couple of Prime
and it was
Days?
all
super
garbage.
disappointing.
garage store crap.
Okay.
I know.
I do want to plug one place that I know. Well, my wife's going to watch this, so I might as well just say it. It's called cardhouse.com. It's spelled card, and then house is spelled HAUS.com. They're a board game website.
Are they German?
No. But
That's Haas.
House. Well, Germany is where a lot of board games kind of originated from. So anyways, it's a board game website. They have excellent prices. You have to order. This is how I convince
David was saying.
Yeah, you have to order $125 worth of board games to get free shipping. So I have to order $125.
Yeah.
It's really not that much because you can get a lot of cool games like
I should have been
Portal,
a
the
lawyer.
uncooperative cake acquisition game, and Pandemic Legacy, which now I can Vanna White. Don't knock them over, Jordan.
I already did once.
But they have excellent prices. And then on Board Game Geek, they're talking about they're going to have their Black Friday deal. I think it starts on Thanksgiving Day. But they already have the best prices. First of all, and maybe my board game friends out there will know this. The price fluctuation on board games on Amazon, the market it's insane. It goes up and down. One day the board game will be $30, and then the next day it's $55, and then the next day it's $21. It's
that's just normal with anything on Amazon, though.
yeah, but not that much. Video games don't fluctuate that much.
Not
Anyways,
video games, but
Video games are
those
price set by the people who
the developers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain things.
Well, it's more the retailers that dictate that.
Yes.
Acquiesce to the. Yeah, use big words. Anyways, cardhouse.com, I definitely recommend. That's where I buy all my board games because it's just the pricing is so much better. And then if they offer 10-15% off, you're already probably 25% less than Amazon. It just, you have to order a lot. So get some friends together and order a big order, and then that way you guys can split the free shipping.
Or just be crazy like David and just order 10 games to get free shipping.
My best advice is to make friends with people like David.
Yeah.
To buy a game ever.
Yeah.
You just come over
And I'll explain
play
the rules,
whatever you
so.
want. And he does,
I'm still thinking about that. I might do that. I might actually do a tutorial thing where how would I do that? How do you think I should
it'd
do
be
that?
great. You know the
I take
spiel that I ignore? Just do that on YouTube and other people will listen to you.
Maybe.
And then maybe if I could hear it 3 times, I might get something out of it.